Tarek El Guindi predicts Martin Fitzwater fights for Olympia title in 1 to 2 years, discusses Cbum's best open poses. El Guindi sees Fitzwater fighting for the Sando Trophy in 2026 to 2027 and argued Bumstead has 2 poses that would have beaten the top 3 at the last Mr. Olympia. Chris Bumstead's and Martin Fitzwater's Prague Pro battle is still turning heads weeks later in a recent prime-time Muscle episode shared on December 20, 2024, Judge Tarek El Guindi discussed Cbum's best poses and predicted Martin Fitzwater to be in Olympia title contention in 1 or 2 years. Fans and bodybuilders alike were absolutely blown away by Chris Bumstead's EVLS Prague Pro appearance. Even without time for a proper prep, he made the most of it as an open competitor, pushing Martin Fitzwater in an incredibly close affair in the Czech Republic. In the end, the Martian won gold, and Bumstead secured silver, stunning fans with his near-flawless front lat spread. While the Canadian champion has entered into retirement, the same cannot be said for Martin Fitzwater, who continues to showcase dramatic improvements from show to show. Having already secured his qualification for the 2025 Mr. Olympia, questions around when and if he will one day hold the Sando Trophy are gaining traction. Tarek El Guindi names Chris Bumstead's best 2 poses, says Martin Fitzwater will fight for Mr. Olympia title in 1 to 2 years. During the YouTube video, Tarek El Guindi first laid out the 2 poses Bumstead could present on the Open Mr. Olympia stage that would likely outpoint the top 3 from 2024, including Samson Dauda, Hadi Choopan, and Derek Lunsford. That's where he is stellar, right? I mean, he is stellar on these poses. He could beat some of the top 3 guys on the front double biceps and front lat spread. He is dynamite here. So you can give these 2 poses to Bumstead. The issue is really going to come up on the side shots and the back shots, and then you have the most muscular. Tarek El Guindi called Fitzwater a crazy dog, praising him for his confidence and strong mentality. He's a crazy dog, Martin Fitzwater, okay. He works out like a beast. He believes he can win every show. He is confident, said El Guindi. His mentality is, I'm here to make an impact in bodybuilding, I'm not just here to be a fan. While Fitzwater has called himself Phil Heath 2.0 foot thanks to his bubbly muscle volume, El Guindi underlines that he's not quite at the gifts level just yet. Martin Fitzwater has a quality that we have not seen in a while. He has bubbly muscle, bubbly muscle. It is kinda round, and that is why he likes to call himself, maybe a little bit of a stretch right now, but he likes to call himself Phil Heath 2.0. He's not there yet, but he does have that quality, which I gotta give him credit for that. El Guindi predicts Fitzwater will battle for the Olympia title in 2026 or 2027 after having time to achieve more muscle maturity. In regards to Chris Bumstead retiring from the sport, Tarek El Guindi has made it clear he doesn't think this is the last we will see of the 6-time classic physique champion. In fact, El Guindi believes Bumstead will be back in a year or 2 to win the Mr. Olympia. I think Chris Bumstead is gonna come back home, take 1 or 2 years off, he's gonna then come back and go for the Open Mr. Olympia, and at that point, once he gets all the mass on his upper body, the thickness on his back double biceps and back lat spread, Chris Bumstead can win the Mr. Olympia Open. In the meantime, Martin Fitzwater is showing incredible potential in